What's going on, you guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the TMNT Secret of the Ooze Classic Collection Leonardo figure. Just going to show off a few pictures showing off a few of his head sculpts and some of his accessories, and we'll get more into the actual review. Here is Leonardo out of the packaging, and right before I get into everything, I just want to go over a few minor gripes that I have with this figure. Getting this figure out of package, you can see right here that this joint was already dislocated, so I have to keep pushing that in order for it to stay, which is a very bad quality control issue. And another thing is, it's really hard to get this figure to stand because he just falls like that. You really have to play with him because he's so top heavy. You really have to play with him. And the same problem with the Michelangelo figure. If you haven't checked out that review, check that one out. But you really got to play with these figures in order to get them to stand correctly. Get them to balance well enough. That's the only minor gripe that I have with these figures so far. But other than that, let's get into some of his accessories. Here are his other heads. I showed some of these off in the intro to this video, but there's that one, which another quality issue with this one is you can kind of see on the nose there's some like scraping in the sculpt, and on the mask it's kind of got some spots, and I'm not very happy because this is my favorite head sculpt for this figure and it's all screwed up. Here is another one. This one looks slightly nicer. It's a scared looking look for him, which I will not be displaying him with this face either. I will most likely be using the face that's already on him when he comes in packaging. And there's another smiling face, which I like this one except for the bandana. The bandana is up in the air for some reason and it just looks funny on the figure. And also he does come with his two katanas right here. And these do fit in the sheath on his back. All you do is just slide them in there. Let's get the other one. And also, guys, you might notice that I'm in a new review station, so that's pretty awesome. Let me know how you guys like it. I like it a lot better. But here I forgot a few more accessories. He has these shurikens right here, which he has 4 of them. And they're all the same thing, so I'm not going to show them all, but they're nicely sculpted, and they do fit in his hand. Not so great. Like, that's another thing. With these articulated hands, it's hard for him to hold any of his accessories. Even his katanas are like a headache to get in the hold. But you really got to play with him in order to just hold it. Which Michelangelo didn't really have that problem. Well, he had it, but it wasn't as bad as the Leonardo figure, which is weird because they're technically the same body sculpt. He also comes with this little canister from the Secret of the Ooze movie with the ooze in it. He has a regular one, and he also has a busted one, so you can lay it at his feet and like it's busted on the ground and getting all over the place. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into some articulation. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over some articulation. Start off with the head. His head does rotate side to side. You can look up about, not really that much, mainly because of the shell on his back and the way his head is sculpted. You can look down just a little bit. This lighting is terrible in here. There's too much light. Let me try something real quick. Alright, I think that's a lot better. Maybe you guys can see it a lot better without a glare. But anyways, and oh yeah, let me go ahead and mention, his head just pops right off, and you just pop another head onto there, and it's as easy as that. But his arms do move up about that far. They don't rotate all the way, maybe people. I lied, they can. It's hard to do because of the shell, but it is possible to be done. And another, like I mentioned earlier, this is dislocated, so I'm trying to be careful of that, but it looks like he does have kind of like a double jointed elbow, almost, maybe, kind of hindered by his little elbow pads right there, but you do get a nice motion. His hands do not go back and forth. They do rotate. His wrists do rotate. He has an articulated thumb as well as articulated fingers. He has a waist swivel right there, which that's about as far as you're going to get him with looking natural, plus the strap hinders the articulation right there as well. And his feet go out about that far. He has a thigh swivel right there, as looks like he should have double jointed knees, but again, his knee pads hinder that. Down here, his feet do rotate. Let me get a better angle of that. Feet do rotate. They go down about that far. They go up pretty far. No ankle pivot, but he does have articulated toes, individually articulated toes that should have. That's it for articulation. When we get him to stand up, which is a headache, and I'm not going to cut, and I'll let you guys suffer through this with me. Yep. Awesome. And just for a quick size comparison, here he is next to the Michelangelo figure, which I don't know why, it doesn't make sense since they're from the same line and they're both technically the same body sculpt. I like the Michelangelo figure a lot better. That figure just had better quality issues, didn't have as much quality issues. And something that I did just notice with looking at them is that he has a little dent in his chest right there, which Michelangelo does not. And also they are a different shade of green. Leonardo is a darker color and Michelangelo is a lighter color. Out of the two, like I said, Michelangelo is the better one, but once you get one turtle, you have to have the rest of them, which I do have the rest of them. I just can't get the Raphael and Donatello until Christmas, which sucks, but that saves me money, so I will not complain. Get that focused in, get him out of there, and I'm just going to go ahead and grade this figure. Now let's go ahead and just grade this figure. We're going to start off with a few negatives, and the first negative I have is the quality issues. The quality issues shouldn't be there, and it's very disappointing that they are, but I don't know. Plus, he's hard to stand. It takes a little bit to actually get him to stand. You have to balance him the right way, which you shouldn't have to. You should, just touch him a little bit, and then he should be able to stand. You shouldn't have to play with him for 5 minutes in order for him to stand. But going into the positives, he does come with a lot of accessories. He comes with 2 katanas, his sheath, 4 alternate heads, 4 shurikens, and 2 test tubes. The price is good, $20, and you get this figure and all the accessories. That's pretty awesome. The sculpt is good. For the most part, it's there. The paint is good, except for the one head sculpt that has a few quality issues. And the articulation is good. It's not all there, but it is still good. 34 points of articulation, but it's still missing some ankle pivot and some parts of the wrist, and other than that, it's still really good. Overall, though, I would say that this is not the best figure in the line so far. Michelangelo is definitely the superior one, but this figure will still get a decent grade. I'm going to give it a C, which is about a low 70, or about a mid 70. I'll give this figure a 75 out of 100. So that's my review. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.